Hello everybody, welcome to a brand new video. Before we start, just want to make sure that you guys hit that sub button. If you clicked on this video, that probably means you're interested in the channel, and if you haven't clicked that sub button yet, go ahead and do so. It's free to do, and it's the best way to support the channel. And don't forget to leave a comment at the end of the video. Let's get into the video, because today we're talking about Pokimane. Again, now, I say this, and people are gonna probably think, oh, what did she do this time? She actually didn't do anything wrong in a sense, and we're gonna go ahead and talk about that because apparently Pokimane is now going to be a VTuber. Now, a VTuber is just somebody who, instead of using a face cam, they have like an animated model of like a character for like their face cam, I guess. This has apparently become like popular or something. I guess. I mean, every like news article I've read is like, oh, this like VTubers are becoming so much more popular now. I haven't heard anything about these VTubers or anything, but I guess that's the truth or whatever. But now Pokimane is becoming a VTuber apparently, or at least she's going to maybe start doing more like VTubing streams where instead of using her real face cam, she uses like her little 3D model, because what happens, I guess, what it does is like it's a 3D model, but it's like it's kind of like motion tracking, so it's like it like mimics like your, I think it mimics like some bodily movement and stuff like that. So like I think it shows like her mouth moving and whatever. Uh, Here's an image on screen of I guess just her model, but all it does, it's just basically like an animated model of her, of just I guess like her avatar now. Again, it does motion tracking. It's supposed to like mimic your mouth movements from when you speak. You know, maybe I think it might like give some facial expressions or something. But regardless, this is getting people really mad for some reason. Everybody's saying that, oh, she's becoming a VTuber because she's just following this new fad that's growing. And I guess in a sense I could see that. However, when you're a YouTuber or a Twitch streamer, sometimes following the fads are what you do, and you know sometimes it's not always a bad thing. If I can get here's one example of following the fad is when Fortnite was just like the biggest thing ever, so everybody just started switching over to Fortnite because you know all the kids were watching Fortnite at the time, and then you know you got people like Ninja who all of a sudden just started getting thousands of people watching at a time, and like he was just somebody who never really got that many people, and then he started playing Fortnite, and then he got so many more viewers, and then a bunch of other like streamers jumped onto that bandwagon and become Fortnite streamers at the and are Fortnite streamers or YouTubers, but that is an example of how a fad could work, I guess. But again, people are mad because apparently she's now jumping on this ever-growing popular bandwagon. Again, I haven't really heard anything about VTubing. I knew what it was, but I've never really seen it. And again, everybody is just getting mad because apparently she's gonna try and like cash out on this fad, which is really, I feel like at this point, when you get mad at something like this, it just it goes to show like how many people just they just don't like Pokimane in general. Now, I personally am not a big fan of Pokimane. Like I don't like her videos, I don't like her streams or anything. But she has become a hot topic recently, for better or for worse. But I feel like now that she's returned, and like I feel like people are just gonna start jumping on everything and anything that she's doing because of what she did in the past, which is completely understandable by some people because you know she's done a lot of things, and now people are kind of like keeping a close eye on her, you know, making sure she doesn't do anything bad, and they're trying to like you know track her every movement now. And I feel like this is why people are getting a little bit more mad. It's just because they want to see her do something wrong again or bad. So they're like, "Oh, she's only doing this it's just to cash out and grab, you know, grab a little extra bucks because this is becoming popular. She doesn't really care about it." Which again, I can see your argument, but personally speaking, I could give two shits. If you want to be a VTuber, by all means, go ahead and be a VTuber. I could honestly care less if you were or weren't. If this is something she wants to do, then I'm obviously she could do it. And again, I just feel like people are getting mad at this because of the fact that she's just again been this hot topic recently, and now she's back streaming and stuff, and then people are just trying to look for anything, or just they're trying to look for anything to just like criticize her on. Now, as I was doing more research, I did see this tweet, and I could see a good point of why people could truly be getting mad because they could see the hypocrisy. And I'm gonna go ahead and show and read the tweet. Laughed at Gundam for sitting behind Avatar. Pokimane immediately after starting the stream. You can't make this shit up. Hypocrisy is at its finest. Not to mention the fact that it's weird for an established internet personality to suddenly jump to VTubing. So again, this is people are bringing it back to the Gundam controversy. She did kind of ridicule him for being behind a VR machine. So you can see the hypocrisy here. You know, again, like I could care less that she's a VTuber now, but people are just so upset for this like they're either upset, I guess, for either the hypocrisy reason or just cashing out. Which, to be honest, we honestly won't know if she'll be cashing out from this until we see more of her streams and we start learning about her income based on, you know, her streams using VTubing or her streams using her regular face cam. This is something that we're gonna have like we're gonna have to take a little bit of time to look at to see if it's how much of a real cash out it could be. Right now, I just kind of see her as like experimenting. She's obviously trying to change her image a bit as of, you know, recently. That's why she took a break, I guess, and now she's back and she's doing something completely different. And you know, that's okay if you want to experiment with some different ways to stream. I don't care, but again, people are just finding ways just to get mad on the internet because she's doing something different. Alright, so that's going to be it for this video. I don't really care. I can give two shits if she's live streaming with a face cam or VTubing. Again, this is it just feels like an excuse for people to just get mad at her just for anything. And honestly, it kind of needs to stop at this point. Especially when you're attacking her for something like this. Again, I could see a bit of the hypocrisy, but also, you know, it's just something she's trying to do different, I guess. You know, people need to just get off their fucking high horse and stop criticizing her on everything now, because that's apparently just the new thing to do. Especially when it's something this small and it's just nothing big. If it was like something, like if she was like, you know, being an asshole to another YouTuber or something like that, then, I mean, by all means, criticize her. But when it's something small like this, you know, switching to VTubing, like, we gotta just leave her the fuck alone a bit, you know? Like, you just get over it. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.